Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw. I'm here at the Nexion Co-Nexion conference, the first one in a while, and we're here in Anaheim in Disneyland. I'm here with Steve Lincoln, and Steve Lincoln really is the essence of Nexion. He's been with the organization for 19 years as a member, and he also is an ambassador to Nexion. So we're going to talk with Steve about his career with Nexion, why he's an ambassador, and what he's seen as this organization just has really exploded. We have about 600 people now. I think there are 5,100 members now across two countries, and Steve has seen it all, as he will say, and you're going to hear about all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Steve, first of all, I keep coming to these sessions. We never actually had a good interview with you, but this is the first one where we got to sit down. Because your agency is Lincoln Travel, and you're located in Virginia, right?
Yes, I am. Shenandoah Valley, Virginia.
And so you really started this organization, as I said, 19 years ago, before Sabre, before Nexion was originally conceived as a kind of a GDS neutral type of operation, and started getting members coming in, and then eventually it went to Sabre, and then of course it's now owned by Internova. But first of all, let's talk about, when did you start in travel overall?
1982.
Okay. And what, you just have always been kind of a solo practitioner, or do you have other people working for you?
Well, now I have two independent contractors that work with me, but prior to joining Nexion, I worked at a very large agency with dozens and dozens of employees.
Yeah. So what is your specialty right now?
Well, I'm a full-service agency. Actually, I actually have a storefront, and I began my journey into business years ago, before there was such a thing as a niche. So back in the day, we had to learn everything about travel.
Right.
And I do work primarily with study abroad programs for state universities in the state of Virginia. But as my business has evolved over the years, I've kind of become specialized in doing European river cruises.
Well, which is a hot item now, and just in the last 20 years, it's grown and grown,
yes,
right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It's my passion. It's not my sole focus, but it is my passion.
Yeah, you were just, I thought you were ambassador before this. You might have been ambassador a few times here. How many times have you been named ambassador for Nexion?
This is my third time being named ambassador, and it's my third time of being a triple winner of all three awards that Nexion offers.
Pretty good. Now, what's the secret to your success? Do you follow all the stuff that they do, or what do you do?
No, and that's not how Nexion operates. Right. Nexion hands you the tools. They provide them. You pick and choose what you want to participate in. If there's something that they're offering that is not in your wheelhouse, you're certainly not under any obligation. Right. But they offer you a full menu of different, training opportunities, a lot of different events like Connection, a lot of educational events locally and nationally, internationally.
Yeah, so that's it. So but as an ambassador, you also are telling your other fellow members how to best use Nexion's resources, right?
Yes. I always say that the easy part of Nexion is joining it. The hard part is putting into practice the different opportunities that they provide for you. I was telling somebody earlier today, you just have to participate. You have to participate, you have to get yourself known, and Nexion will become a second family to you.
And it's yours. You've been I've seen you at all these events. I've been going about 10 years myself here these days, and it's always impressive because you are always up there in the leaders of sales and everything else, and being an ambassador. Now, from your perspective, in the 19 years you've been here, how has Nexion changed and evolved?
Well, it's grown. When I joined Nexion, I believe there were 600 members.
And now you have 5,100.
And now we have 5,100. Nexion, over the years, I think the thing that has changed the most is the opportunities that they have presented for training, for continuing education, for opportunities to participate with vendors, such as we are here. I've always said that the travel industry is a relationship-driven industry, but my feeling is that your relationship with your clients, of course, is paramount, but your relationship with your host agency and the vendors that are within our organization is equally as important.
Yeah, so you've also seen the dramatic expansion of training and education opportunities with Nexion. Now, in the last few years, growing even more digital and virtual. So that's been a positive, I would think.
Oh, it has, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Now, what are the thing about Nexion? You've obviously seen all the leaders, and now we've had Jackie Friedman here for a long time, and she's kind of, I don't know what I would do with that. She's been an amazing leader. We've had some amazing leaders for Nexion. We were talking about Scott Keff in the old days from the beginning. But Jackie has, I think, meant so much to this organization.
She has. I've trained her well.
You trained her well. And she'll like that, actually, because Jackie will say, you're absolutely right. Because Jackie actually came out of Sabre, so that was, when it was first done. And now she's with Internova, and she's highly regarded, and she's really, she's a board member of ASTA.
She's a phenomenal person, personally and professionally.
Absolutely. Now, what you say you're focused on a lot on European river cruises is one of your strong suits. Any other strong focuses?
Well, my primary business is the study abroad programs that I work with. When I first started arranging them, I worked with one program, which we then doubled to 2 programs the next year. Now I'm up to 106. Wow. And all across the globe, and that's changed dramatically over the years. The thing that I love about it is it's fascinating work. You learn something. It's educational. You're getting young people out. You're getting them exposed to travel, different cultures, different societies. Those are your customers of tomorrow. Absolutely,
and you're also going to a travel agency as opposed to just doing it yourself and this kind of thing. So that's been great. Now, what's the future hold for you? I mean, you're just going to keep getting ambassador awards and getting sales awards here?
I hope so. The one thing that COVID has kind of taught me, the silver lining to it to me is I'm getting to a point where I am blessed to be able to say that I can pick and choose what I want to work with. Right. And I am not trying to be everything to everybody. I don't think that I ever will retire. Why travel when you can travel? You retire to travel, and what's the point? Yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine sitting at home and wondering about what new cruise ship is coming out, or what new airplane is out there, or what new vendor is out there. I'm too involved in the travel industry. It's part of my personality. So would you recommend this career to a younger person or anyone else? Absolutely. You're getting younger people in. Absolutely. You can be as successful as you want to be in the travel industry. And I cannot, even today, I cannot think of another job that I would prefer to have. If I had to change careers, I'd have a huge dilemma on my hands because there's nothing else I want to do. What did you do before you got it? You joined a travel agency? Well, I joined I joined a travel agency 2 days after graduating college. So you were a lifer here. Yes, absolutely. And now you have your own business. You're associated with Nexion. Gotten a lot of awards here, and obviously Nexion was a pretty good choice. Oh, absolutely. Nexion was the best choice I ever made. Even though the organization itself has changed dramatically in the last and been owned by a number of people. Yeah, it has, but it's evolved all in positive ways. Now, is there anything else you want to tell your fellow Nexion agents and also fellow travel advisors out there about your career, about Nexion? I'll speak a little bit about Nexion. What I love about Nexion is it is not just a host agency. It is not just an opportunity for educations or higher commissions. It's a network of some of the finest people on this earth. And I am an innately shy person. When I came to my first connection, my very, very dear friend Becky Jones embraced me as the stranger and brought me into the crowd, brought me into the loop. There are many people within this organization, both members and staff, that are very dear friends to me. Some I would even say are my chosen family. We lean on each other, we inspire one another, we help one another. In every way that we possibly can. It is such a wonderful organization that I can't imagine being anyplace else. Well, that's great to hear, and you have an amazing career, and you, Steve, is really, it's true, he's the top in sales, he's ambassador. You want a good example of what Nexion has done for at least you, and what it's doing for other people out there is no better than that. Steve, it's been great to see you here. I'm sure I'll see you next year somewhere. I hope so. Every year I tend to go to Jackie's show. I love going to it. You got some really dedicated travel advisors here, and it's really super to be with you. Again, thanks so much. Nice to see you too. I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.